can't stay tethered. I wander far too much. Alright, I'm free. So I'm in love with a robot. Its name is Mars Insight. It launched on Cinco de Mayo in a fog bank. I showed up on the Vandenberg Air Force Base, Southern California, freezing cold, that hour of the night where it's technically morning, thick fog bank, saw nothing, heard barely a roar, still was in love. Went down to mission control, built myself a Mars Insight lander fascinator, hung out, fought American Thanksgiving travel crowds to be at Jet Propulsion Laboratories the day of Monday after Thanksgiving for landing, and sat there waiting, hoping it'd make it through those 6 minutes of terror, slowing down from interplanetary speeds to a nice, gentle touchdown. And that first beep, hey, I'm alive. Cheered, kind of cried. A little bit of crying, definitely involved. And then I waited, because the Mars Insight lander isn't like other robots. Its job is to hang out in the flattest, most boring part of the entire planet and sit extremely still and extremely quiet. And the reason it does this is because it has the solar system's most sensitive portable seismometers. So a seismometer, it's a tool I use as an actual geophysicist here on Earth, is effectively a three-dimensional microphone that picks up vibrations from any direction. On Mars, they don't have plate tectonics, so those vibrations are going to come from meteorite impacts, they're going to come from magma inside the planet. Olympus Mons is the largest volcano in the entire solar system. It's a hotspot volcano like Hawaii, but went for like billions of years on Mars. It hasn't erupted in like human lifetimes, but lifetime of the solar system, there's probably some magma doing something. And it's a small planet, it's probably cooling, it's probably shrinking. Any of those cracks, anywhere on the entire planet, we really hope are gonna get picked up. And we have confidence in this. And the reason we have confidence is because of how we tested those seismometers here on Earth. They took them, and they brought them to Oxford, city of bell towers. And they ran their tests. And every Sunday morning they went, guys, what's this? Why are we getting all of these weird vibrations? On the hour, exactly on the hour, at like church time. We're not picking up like the audio of the church bells. We're getting the church bells swinging in their bell towers are making the entire bell tower go wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble, like a stick in the mud that shakes the ground, sends those vibrations through, comes up, it gets the little seismometer in its little testing stand. And it gets it so sensitively that they actually had to notice when there's a day of mourning and there are mufflers on the bell towers that slightly dampened the sound. The scientists got a concerned phone call from the Oxford Bell Ringers Association that the researchers were stalking them. Which is possibly my favorite way that scientists has gotten in trouble this year. There's a lot of ways they've gotten in trouble for things that are far less fun. The other chunk of the testing that makes me just gloriously happy is they integrated it into the actual robot. And they put the robot in Colorado, the middle of the US, the farthest it can get from anything interesting. And it was sitting there at night and heard the crashing of the waves in the Atlantic and the Pacific. Yeah, that's how sensitive this seismometer is. So, they very, very carefully picked these up and set them on the ground, and it's been listening. And last month, technically, we're in May now, it heard the very first Marsquake. And it is so confusing. So on Earth, we get big P wave, crash, 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 surface waves, all of that. It sounds vaguely like if you sped it up like every minute as a second, it sounds vaguely like. But on Mars, it's dry, there's no trees, it's all cracked gravel. It's an awful lot like aliens singing. We have no idea what to make of it. Like, we're just staring at this going, what now? And that right there, that confusion, is why I am deeply in love with this robot.